Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this month for our August webinar. We are just past the 10 o'clock hour, so we are going to get started very soon here. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We'd like to continue to do these webinars each month. This month, we have the pleasure of having Ernie from RPR join us. So he is going to give us some insight onto some new RPR tools, specifically the AI artificial intelligence tools that are available at your disposal. So we are really looking forward to hearing what he's got for us today, and I hope that you enjoy. So with that, Ernie, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, David. Good morning, everybody. Greetings. Thank you for including me today in your program. We're going to talk a little bit about RPR. So let me go ahead and share my screen. If you do have any questions, please go ahead and type those into that QA box, and we will get that activated. Let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and share our screen. All right, so just want to make sure you can see that. It should say we write, you share.
Yep, we can see it. Thank you.
Awesome, perfect. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about our RPR tools and resources that we just added, but first I want to tell you a little bit about RPR in case you're not overly familiar with it. We're part of the National Association of Realtors. We've put together a database of property information. You can pretty much look up any property in the country on RPR. You'll see tax data, deed and mortgage recordings, foreclosure data, school information, FEMA flood maps, neighborhood and demographic data, consumer information, and of course, all that great MLS data as well. RPR is strictly a Realtor tool. There's no consumer version or public access to this. It's strictly a tool for you to use working with your clients. And it's 100% paid for by your NAR dues. There's no additional costs, fees, or upgrades. So what we're going to talk about today, as David mentioned, is a new feature that we added recently that will help you to create content for your marketing. So again, you can see the picture there. They're in overload, trying to, where do I start? How do I write a script? Well, that's kind of what we came up with. So it's kind of an automated process of writing scripts based on the market data in RPR. This way, it takes a lot of that burden off of you and allows you to focus on what you do best, working with your clients. Here are some of the top uses of the ScriptWriter program: turning data into dialogue. So again, it's based on data. It's not just fluff talk, it's real content. Helps you to educate sellers on pricing strategies, what's the market doing, the trends and things like that. It also helps you to get buyers on track with what the market is doing and how they need to respond in presenting an offer. Also helps you to guide investors, finding areas where the market is perhaps better suited to what they're trying to accomplish. And again, also assists in prospecting because it gives you some great tools that you can use to market yourself out to consumers. So again, this is just kind of basically how it works. We'll go to the market trends section in RPR. There's a share button where you can share the visual content, and then create a script option where you can create some different marketing pieces. And these are the three options that we'll show you today. You can choose your tone. It can be professional, engaging, or conversational. You can choose your audience, buyers, sellers, or both buyers and sellers. And then what kind of script you want to create: a script for a video, a social media campaign, or an analysis of the metrics. So we'll kind of walk through all three, or actually all 9 of those options, and kind of look at what you can create. If you're into the videos, we've got a really good ebook that you may want to check out. The address is there on the screen, rpr.me/smt-video-ebook. And that's also available on our blog website. So it's a great ebook to kind of walk you through the process of using that market trend data in creating a video for yourself. All right, so let's go into RPR and let's get started and walk through this. All right, so here's the RPR homepage. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the very top, and there's a section up here called Research. And the third item down is residential market trends. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm just going to put in a general area here to kind of get started. And we'll put in Edina, Minnesota. And we can see that we then come to the market trends section here. And let me just turn my camera off so that you don't have to look at me. You can actually just focus on the screen. And we do have a quick question. What is the RPR website? You can link to that directly from within Northstar, or if you want to type it directly in, it's narrpr.com. So narrpr.com is the website address. And as I mentioned, you can log in directly from Northstar. All right, so let's go ahead and again, we're going to look at the residential market trends here. We've got some great information. As we kind of scroll down, you'll see this is for July. So we're just into early August and we have that updated July information. So some of these sections, again, that you can kind of see here, this is the kind of overall market conditions. We can see the months of inventory, the list to sale price, median days on the market, and median sold price. And we have a little bar here at the top to show whether it's a seller's, buyer's market, or a balanced market. You can see we're pretty strong on the seller's market side. Scrolling down a little bit further, we have the median estimated property values. And over here on the right-hand side, you can choose the different property types that you want to look at. The default is single-family, condo, townhouse, and apartment. But if we wanted to change that to single-family, you can see this information will change over here. So we went from 652 to 821, again, going just to single family. If we switch to just condo, you can see that dropped way down to 239. So again, we can see how the statistics are customized to the different property types. But we'll leave it back on single family, condo, and townhouse and apartment as we just kind of scroll through. But I just wanted to point out that you can really zero in on a specific property type. Then as we scroll down again, we can see the property type, property values. We can look at many years back, going back to June of 2008. Remember, things were not so good back then. We can either look at shorter periods of time if we'd like to as well. And then below that, we can see the different areas that are being represented here. And if I do put my mouse over this chart, you can see the actual numbers. So this is December of 22. And we can see those numbers there as well. We have another quick question. Can you put the link for the ebook in the chat, please? I will try to do that for you. And I'll also show you where you can access that from our blog site. All right, scrolling down a little bit further, we have new listings. So these are new properties on the market. And if we click on one of these tabs up here, you'll see the chart below will change. So this is the median list price. Here we can see the number of properties. We can see the median price per square foot, total sales volume, and median living area square footage. So again, you can really customize the information that you would like to research. Again, same with active listings. You've got the different tabs. We have new pending listings, so we can see how the market is progressing. Pending listings, sold listings, months supply of inventory, and then we also have sold public records data. We have another quick question. Can you select a specific date range? You can only see the current month. The charts or the graphs do let you go back and see historical time, but you cannot request a certain period of time. I hope that helps you. Oh, and Amy was nice enough to put into the Q&A the ebook, and let me see if I can copy that. I'm not sure if I can, but let me see if I can add that to the not sure how I can add that to the chat, but Amy, thank you so much for adding that to the Q&A. All right, so let's go back to the top. And again, you can see all of that great information here on these charts and graphs. And we'll kind of go into this in just a moment, the share button and the create script option. All right, we're going to go back to the research tab, and I just want to show you how you can drill down to a much smaller area. So I'm just going to take you to a neighborhood area. And we're just going to go to this Linden Hills neighborhood. So again, we're not looking at, a big community like Edina, but we're drilling down into a small little neighborhood here. And again, we can look at those market trends and market statistics just for that small hyper local area. So again, just, see how nice that works. All right, so let's go to back to the home page. Again, it's narrpr.com. And we're just going to put in an area to kind of get started here for our search. And let me just go to this. So we're going to put in our zip code here. I'm just going to put in 55422. And so on the map, we can see that search area that I just did. And just for our search here today, I just did for sale properties, all property types, and no additional criteria. And we came up with 109 properties that are currently for sale. Currently, we're looking at the map view. Just to the left of that is the grid view, where we can see those property photos. And to the left of that is the list view. And you can sort the list view by a number of different criteria. Currently, it's sorted highest to lowest price. But let's go back to the map view. And I just want to show you, when you see a search area like this, so this is that particular zip code. If you click within that shaded area, you can see some different options pop up. We can do a neighborhood report. We can create a market activity report, what's happening in the real estate market in this area, or we can view the market trends. So let's go ahead and select that option. And here we can see the market trends for this particular zip code. Now we're going to start over here in the right-hand side, and we're going to look at the different options. So we're going to look at share. And what that does is it takes us to that particular graph. So again, each of the different graphs on the page have a share button. So here's the general overview statistics. And then we can call this something. So currently it defaults to market trends for Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55422. And the chart subtitle is July 2023. Now, down in the bottom is you can link or share this out onto Facebook, to Twitter, to LinkedIn. Or if you select more, you can download it as an image file, or you can just copy it to the clipboard. Somebody asked if you can pick more than one city to search a town or a surrounding township. You can do that if you highlight some different areas using the geographical boundaries. So there's a ways to do it. Just kind of experiment with it, do an initial search, let's say on a zip code, and then add those geographical boundaries. Now, if you highlight more than one, however, you will not have those market trends options. So you can only highlight one geographical area, but you could do it for a county, you could do it for a city, a zip code, a small neighborhood, something like that. All right, so again, we can share this content social media wise, and I'll show you how that looks in just a moment. Now we're going to hop over to the ScriptWriter option. And it says, a quick question, can you share to clients' email? So again, the best way probably would be to download the graph as an image file and then just attach it to your email. All right, so we're going to click Create Script. And we're going to see what we can all do here. So I mentioned there were basically 9 options. You have 3 different tones here under professional, engaging, conversational. You have the different audience, and then you have the different types of video. So the first one we're going to look at is create a video script. And I just want to show you, this is Brandon. We had a contest a couple of months back and invited folks to submit videos of themselves promoting the market trends as kind of a way of marketing themselves. Brandon came in 2nd place in that contest, but I thought he did a fantastic job. And that the submission he did was, I think, for April. So this is his June update. So I think he got a little more polished kind of as he went. But let me go ahead and share this. And I'm just hoping that the audio will come through. So hopefully that will work out. So let's go ahead and listen to Brandon's quick update. Again, using the ScriptWriter and using the shareable content.
Welcome to the Real Estate Market Update for Lancaster, California. My name is Brandon Rozan, and in today's video, we'll be diving into the latest market trends from June 2023. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or simply interested in the real estate market, you've come to the right place. So let's get started. Before we jump into the key details, let's quickly discuss the overall market type from June of 2023. Based on the data from Realtor Property Resource, we can determine that we are currently experiencing a seller's market. This means that there's high demand from buyers and sellers have the advantage in negotiations. Now, let's talk about the four key details, which are months of inventory, list sold price percentage, median days in RPR, and median sold price. Number one, months of inventory. This is an important indicator of supply and demand in the market. In June of 2023, we had 1.35 months of home for sale. This is a slight decrease of 11.18% compared to the previous month, further reinforcing the competitive seller's market. Now, number two, list to sold price percentage. This measures the average difference between the list price and the sold price. In June, the percentage was 99.5%, indicating that sellers were able to negotiate prices very close to their initial listing price. This is a minor increase of 0.82% compared to the previous month. Next, we have number three, median days in RPR. The median days on RPR represents the average amount of days a property sits on the market before being sold. In June, the median was 17 days, reflecting a relatively quick pace for property sales. This is a 15% decrease in the median days compared to the previous month, making it even more favorable for sellers. Finally, we have number four, median sold price. This indicates the market's average selling price. In June, the median sold price was $434,950, indicating a 0.22% increase compared to the previous month. While the increase is relatively small, it still shows a steady upward trend, providing more confidence to sellers. Beyond the numbers, it's important to note that the market is still favoring sellers, with low inventory and high demand continuing to drive prices. That wraps up my Lancaster real estate market update for June 2023. For more information on our market, give me a call at 661-341-8397. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more valuable real estate insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
So anyway, that was Brandon and his market update, and I thought that was really a pretty nice job. Of course, I did like the fact that he wore his RPR t-shirt, but anyway, that's just me. All right, so let's go ahead and create a script. Again, we're going to use our options here. We're going to start with professional, and we're going to look at buyers and sellers, and we're going to choose a video script. All right, so here is that script. I just copied it into my clipboard and pasted it here so you could read it. And it kind of gives you the direction of how you should start. So it says opening shot of Ernie Bottom, a professional looking realtor standing in front of a beautiful residential neighborhood in Minneapolis. So again, this is the professional script. So again, Ernie's looking professional. And then I start out, hello and welcome everyone. I'm Ernie Bottom, a dedicated realtor here in the stunning city of Minneapolis. Today, I'm thrilled to bring you an exciting market update for July 2023. Whether you're a buyer or seller, this information will help you stay informed and make informed decisions in the ever-evolving real estate landscape. So again, then it's taking all those statistics we looked at. Here's the month's supply of inventory. Below that, we have the list to sold price. And then we can see that we move on to, let's see. Then we move on to the days on market. And then lastly, let's discuss the median sold price. Currently, the median sold price stands at $337,500. It's important to note that this figure represents the midpoint of sold prices, indicating that half the homes sold above this price and half below. So again, it's telling you what that statistic really means. And then it shows here, closing shot of Ernie Bottom smiling, holding a sign with his contact information. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, and so on. So it gives you not only the script, but also some suggested visuals that you can use for that script. Now, the second option after professional is engaging. And again, you can see the script really does transition. So instead of the professional, it's, hey there, folks, Ernie Bottom here, your friendly realtor in Minneapolis, Minnesota, bringing you the latest market update for July 2023. Whether you're a buyer or seller, stick around. We have some exciting news to share with you today. So you can see it's really more engaging. And then let's dive right into the numbers, shall we? Currently, we have 1.14 months supply of inventory in our beautiful city, and so on. And then let's go to the next page, and we can see some additional information. If you're a buyer, don't fret. I've got good news for you too. The median days on the market is just 13 days. Can you believe it? That means homes are selling like hotcakes. So again, you can see it's not that, I don't want to say stuffy, but the professional was much more professional. This one is much more engaging. And then the third script option we have is conversational. So it's kind of a blend, I would say, between the two of them. So the opening shot here, Ernie Bottom, a friendly and confident realtor standing in front of a beautiful Minneapolis neighborhood. And then again, it's not quite as folksy. It says, hey there, home buyers and sellers. It's Ernie Bottom, your trusted realtor, here with an exciting market update for July of 2023 in the vibrant city of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive right into it. So again, it's really reaching out, but in a very conversational tone. So like you're talking to a friend. First up, we have the month's supply of inventory. Currently, we have 1.14 months supply, which means that if no new homes come on the market, it would take just a little over a month to sell all the existing homes. And guess what? Over the last 12 months, we've seen a 7.55% increase in the month's supply of inventory, and that's something worth noting. So again, it's putting these statistics into context. And then finally, going to the second page here, finally, let's talk about numbers. Median sold price in Minneapolis is $337,500. That's the price at which half the homes sold for more and half the homes sold for less. And then if you're thinking about selling or buying, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Ernie Bottom, your trusted realtor. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So it's promoting that call to action to try to get some engagement. And then we had a quick question come in. Ernie, was that a yes to RPR provided that, or yes, Brandon? Brandon took care of the visuals himself. So he put that video together. Perhaps he used the recommended video items from the script, or maybe he just used some of his own. Then a quick question, wouldn't it generate the same script for everyone? Thus two agents competing in the same area will spit out the same words. Is that the case? And that is not the case. So if I were to rerun the ScriptWriter and picking the same type of script, so in this case, we would be looking at the conversational tone. The script would be similar because it's, again, the same content, the same market trends, but it would be worded differently. So no, the scripts are not going to be one, it's not going to be a cookie cutter. They're all going to be unique. And by the way, these scripts really, you probably want to sit down and go through them. Put it in your own way of speaking. Don't use words that you never would use. Take the script, rewrite it, add your own little flair to it, and make it your own. Quick question. I printed out one of the professional. It was different from the example. Thank you for that comment, Jeff. He loves the technology. And then we had another question. Will the recording of this be sent out after so we can rewatch it?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I will take care of that. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, David. All right. So let's now go to our ScriptWriter again, and we're going to look at the second option, which is the social media campaign. And for that, we're going to choose buyers only. And we'll start out with the professional script for that. All right, so here is that script, and you can see now for the social campaign, it's putting emojis into the script that we can then use when we paste that into our social media content. So again, it's giving the statistics up here. The market trends are in. Here's what you need to know. So again, this is professional. We currently have a low 1.14 month supply of inventory, indicating a competitive market. With limited supply, actually fast is crucial. Or acting fast is crucial. And then we have the month's supply of inventory, the list to sold price, the median days on the market, and so on. And if you're looking to buy a home in Minneapolis, now's the time to act. Don't miss out on this dynamic market. So again, we're talking to just buyers, and you can see it puts the hashtag suggested links there at the bottom as well. And now let's take a look at the engaging. So again, this is going to be more folksy. Hey there, Minneapolis buyers. Ernie Bottom here, your trusted realtor. Let's dive into the latest market trends for our beautiful city. I'm excited to share some valuable insights. Here we go. So again, this is the social media campaign dropping in the emojis, you know, the dollar, the money bag, and the 100% there as the list to sold price. Then looking to move more quickly while you're in luck, median days on the market is just 13. Remember, as your dedicated realtor, I'm here to guide you through every step of the buying process. So again, this is the engaging script, and then we can look at the conversational. Again, it's a little bit more toned down. It's somewhere in between the professional and the engaging. The list to sold price stands at an impressive 104.1%, indicates that properties are selling for slightly above their listing price on average. It's essential to be prepared and work with a knowledgeable agent like me to navigate these dynamics successfully. Reach out to me, Ernie Bottom, your trusted real estate professional, for personalized guidance and to make the most of these market trends. All right, so that's our social media content. And again, you can see there's a little less as far as the emojis in here in the conversational tone. All right, let's see. We have another quick question here. Great information. Who knew we could do all this? I know, isn't that awesome? That, you know, and you hear about AI and things like that, and this actually shows you how it can be done. Are we able to compare different counties and write a script highlighting the differences? RPR won't do that for you. You can run the market trends for different communities, and then you would then have to do the analysis. We'll give the analysis for one area and then also for the other, but as far as the comparison, you would have to do that as well. Can we define what some of the key details are? For example, list to sold price. These are not customizable, so you can't change the criteria. Like I said, there are different charts that you can share. You know, this is the main one here, the market type, and that's the only one that has the ScriptWriter option, but you can share any of these other charts and graphs. All right, so let me go to our ScriptWriter, and the last one we're going to look at is the analyze metrics. And so let's take a look at this. This is the professional. The metrics analysis, I would say, would be ideal for like a blog post or for an email that you might be sending out to your sphere of influence. So again, taking a look at the professional version, I'm ready to provide you with an analysis of some key real estate metrics that will help you understand the current market. First, let's discuss the month supply of inventory. Next, let's consider the 12-month change in months of inventory, and then moving on to median days on the market. And then we have the list to sold price. And then in conclusion, the data suggests that the current real estate market is in favor of sellers. So again, you can see it's a professional presentation, professional analysis. Now the engaging, again, it's a little different. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a seller in the real estate market, you're in for an informative ride today. We're going to dive into some key metrics that will give you a deep understanding of the current state of affairs. So buckle up and get ready to learn. So again, you can see it's much more folksy. There you have it, real estate have sellers. The real estate market is looking quite favorable for you at the moment, with a low supply of inventory, an increase in supply that is still manageable, homes selling at lightning speed, prices exceeding expectations, and a healthy list to sold price percentage. And then finally, the last option is the conversational. So again, that's a somewhere in between folksy or engaging and professional. So when it comes to real estate metrics, there are several key factors that sellers need to consider. Let's dive into the correlation between these metrics to better understand the current market conditions. So again, you can see it's conversational. It's probably how you would talk. In conclusion, the real estate metrics have a strong indication of the seller's market, with low inventory, high demand, and the potential for sellers to receive offers above their asking price. So very, very good information, again, for a blog post or as an email campaign that you might send out. All right, so just want to show you real quickly, again, sharing these charts and graphs. You to click on share, click on Facebook, let's say, and then here's how that might look when we combine it with some of the content from the ScriptWriter. Here's again my post calling sellers in Minneapolis. Here's what you need to know about the real estate market, has the hashtags, and then also that graphic. So it makes a really nice post that you can take advantage of. And then one last thing, I know we're kind of coming towards the end, but just want to show you another great tool that you can use for marketing. It's not a ScriptWriter per se, but gives you some great information. I'm just going to jump over here to the bottom of the page. And then down here, there's a link that says blog, B-L-O-G. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to our blog site. And up here under learning, if you just put your mouse over that word learning, over here on the right-hand side, you see a link that says Canva templates. Just go ahead and click on that. And that takes you to a bunch of different templates that we created that you can use and customize using the Canva website. Now, Canva is a program. They have a free option, and that's what I would suggest you use. There is a pro version. You get some additional bells and whistles, but you don't really need that just to do these graphics. So again, it's very easy. You can just pick one of these graphics. Let's say we want to pick this one. This was created for you. Reggie's our marketing guy. Just select use template. And it's going to take you into Canva. Again, I just have a free account, just like I'm suggesting you have. And then you can customize these templates. And it's very easy to do. Let's say I want to put my logo in here. I can just click the logo. Let's say we want to put it up here in the upper left. I can just drag it and put it up there. Very easy to do that. If I want to put my picture here and replace her picture. Well, that didn't work. I don't know why not. Well, that's how it does work. I don't know why it didn't that time. But anyway, then you've got the different key details. So I just happened to download the information before. Let me just reload this for some reason. Maybe it's just not happy for some reason. We'll try that one more time. Sorry about that. And it says, which templates would be suitable for an appraiser? I guess you'd have to, most of these are, I guess, geared toward a real estate agent, but you can probably take some of them and just massage them a little bit and try that and see how that works. So there, that worked better, where you can just drop the picture in. And the same with, like, let's say these graphics. So if I wanted to, get in here and change these statistics, I just brought in the one for the area. And then I can just go ahead and, change this here on the page to 1.14, and so on. So it's very easy to take these graphics, customize them, use them, change your name here. And then you can just go ahead and hit share up here, and then you can download this graphic, and then you can post that to your social media. So that it's very, very easy to use. Get in there, play with that again, and it's so, so nice. Question from Andy, can you show us how you got to the blog again? Sure. So let me go back to RPR. So from the RPR website, you just want to scroll to the bottom. And as you're scrolling, you just click the little bottom button there. And then there's a link right at the very bottom, blog, B-L-O-G, takes you to RPR. And then at the top, select learning. Just don't click on it. Just put your mouse over there and then select Canva template. So I know I threw a lot at you today. I'm sorry that it was so quick, but we had a lot to go over, and I hope I gave you some tips and some things that you can use. If there's any other questions, go ahead, please type them into the Q&A, and I would be happy to answer those for you. But again, thank you so much for your time. I hope you could put some of these great tools to use and help market yourself to your consumers.
We really appreciate it, Ernie. Thank you so much for conducting this for us today and walking through these steps. And drawing some attention to these great tools that our agents have access to that they may not know that they have access to.
Yeah, I appreciate your inviting us, David. This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Looks like we might have a few questions in there.
Yeah, there was a question about, can you add to Instagram? The market trends are shareable from the mobile app, and via the mobile app, there is a Instagram shareable button. So if you want to share it to Instagram, just use your mobile app and then share that, that graphic. And let's see if we have, is there any chance we can change the color of graphics to match our brand? Yes, when you go into Canva, you can change all of that, the colors of the backgrounds, very easy to customize. Just get in there, play around. You can't mess it up. It's a free tool. All right, I think we did pretty good. Thanks. Thank you, everybody, for your time this morning.
Thank you again, Ernie. We appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Take care.